I don't do shit like that, but nigga, I'm a different. Yo, you'll find out. Just interview me. Just ask me all the questions you want to ask, bro.
Why? I don't. So when did you you never lived with a bitch before ever?
Nah, closest thing I lived to living with a bitch was her sleeping over in my dorm when I was in college.
That's it.
Straight up.
So what like started that rule?
Bro, have you met women?
Yeah, you're right.
Have you met the opposite gender, my nigga, or whatever the fuck? Have you met some of these fucking wild ass? Nah, man, I'm good, bro.
Oh man, you want one of these?
I will. I'll take one. Thank you, my brother. Yeah, nah, I'm good, bro. I like sleeping in my bed by myself too much. I like having free space. You know what I mean? Sleeping butt ass. You could do that with a shorty in your bed, obviously, but
yeah. I've had you know what's crazy, bro? And us like, shout out to my boy Wole, by the way, local, well-known New England stand-up comedian.
Appreciate that.
My dog, definitely a big inspiration. We were actually supposed to do a show with Cooj. We were supposed to run a show together with Cooj before
COVID.
COVID came through and fucking threw the whole shit off, but
that's okay, nigga, because we're doing one next month.
You want to tell them about that now?
I'll tell them about it now, man. Thursday, September 22nd, our monthly comedy show at Revival Brewing Company, Lost Pizza Valley or Valley Pizza, whatever the fuck that shit. We are there, and Jimmy is going to be on the fucking bill. My guy's going to do like 10 to 15 minutes of stand-up gold, so y'all better be there.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got that call today. I saw my boy at Day Trill fucked up, as you should be at Day Trill.
Tortured.
And
I was happy to see you, bro.
I'm always happy to see you. Yeah. I feel like we always see each other when we're absolutely fucking lit.
Absolutely. At one of fucking Brandon's events or like something downtown where you're like Chef Boyardee Jimmy. Fucking shit. This nigga, all homes, this nigga knows how to season meat, bro. That shit's crazy. The best meat seasoner this side of the Mississippi River.
Yeah, you was at that one, right?
I was like,
at that one.
Let me get one of those, Jimmy. You made that?
I was like, yo, I'll make a fresh one for you right now. What do you mean?
Where did that come from, the passion for cooking?
Oh, my God. The passion for cooking was definitely between my pop. Oh, you asked me this before. My pop's is Dominican and Puerto Rican, and then my mom's is straight up Dominican. He had that Puerto Rican in him, so they're not together. Like, Dominicans and Puerto Ricans do not work out.
Damn.
That was destined for failure off the rip.
That's crazy.
I don't know how it works out for me ever because I'm both. But with Dominican women, they'll be like, yo, you got the Puerto Rican in you. They're always going to go back to that, yo, you're Puerto Rican, so you do this or you do that. Like, it'll be some stupid shit like, oh, Puerto Rican niggas are dogs, and it's like, yo, Dominicans are dogs too. Like, what the fuck?
They're worse. They're worse. Yo, them niggas are a worse breed of dog. I seen some Dominican niggas with diesels on do some wild shit in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Like, the Dominicans with diesels in 2003 to like 2009,
yo,
that's a different breed of cheater, yo. Them niggas will fuck your sister in your mom's bed,
yo,
while you're working at KFC. Like,
that shit's crazy.
Like crazy, dog. Like, making sure that you're in there serving the chicken and they'll fuck your sister, your twin sister, in your mom's marital bed. Like, niggas is wild.
My boy Wole's really talking about me right now. That's fucking crazy.
But you're half and half. You're a day walker, nigga. You're a hybrid. You're a hybrid. You're not full blood. You can come outside during the day and shit.
Oh, man. Fuck. Passion for cooking, yeah.
We got sidetracked.
Passion for cooking comes from my pops and my grandmother. My grandmother fucking loves cooking. My pops took that from her, and I kind of looked at him, and I'm like, yo, there's something really badass about a nigga who can cook. Like,
word.
Say that. You're you know what I mean? You're independent. You don't need like because the common thing is obviously women cook. Women are the ones who cook. I'm like, nah, we're shutting that down. My mom actually jammed it in my head too. Everything, like, and I feel like all like minorities' mothers, they are the ones who are always like letting the sons know, yo, you got to do this, you got to do that, so no woman does it for you. I don't know if you went through the same shit.
My mom, she's not in as many words, but she basically told me like anything that You just need to be self-sufficient.
You
need to be self-sufficient.
Like, yo, make your bed, clean your own room. I'm not gonna do it for
Word.
you. Do your own laundry.
My mom told me how to make spaghetti, nigga. That's the only thing I make.
But that's good though. At least you know what I mean.
I'm not gonna starve. If I'm really starving,
you make some spaghetti.
Yeah, keep a bowl of thin spaghetti in the cupboard, some sauce, some ground beef. Throw that bitch out, season it up.
That sounds like some good, like that classic Dominican beach spaghetti.
Word. That's all I know how to make.
That's literally what it sounds like.
Word. Because if I make meatballs, I'm buying them frozen. I don't make. I'm not a cooker. Like that's you.
Nah. Okay.
You got that.
That makes sense.
And
I was gonna ask you if you did too, but
I can make spaghetti. I can make stir fry, and then I can make casserole. But what is it called though? Like a breaded chicken casserole.
Okay.
I'm very specific. Like I learned the recipe for 2 of those things, and I don't have the capacity.
Was it one of those things where you ask your mom, like, "Yo, this thing that you make specifically is fire. Can I have the recipe?" Or she just kind of
yes and no. I asked her how to tell me what the ingredients were, and then I YouTubed and I watched a white woman like make the shit. You know what I mean? On YouTube.
Okay.
In terms of something that she taught me how to do that I fucked up because I bought the wrong type of milk. Meatloaf, my nigga.
Yeah. You like meatloaf though?
I fucks with meatloaf, but not the meatloaf that I made that one. I'm traumatized. I can never eat that shit again, bro. I made a meatloaf, bro, and I went to the grocery store to buy the groceries.
Yeah.
And I bought a fucking half a gallon of vanilla almond milk. And I made the meatloaf with vanilla almond milk.
You went the fucking vegan route.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck. That shit was so sweet. It was unedible. It wasn't good at all. I had to throw that shit away. Mad meat too. A good loaf. It was a good loaf for me.
Yeah.
Hey you.
I wasn't gonna do it this episode.
Hey, because that's wild. A good loaf of meat is insane.
I'll keep hearing it in my fucking head right now.
A good loaf of meat is insane, but nah. I had to throw that shit away. I had one little slice of that shit. I'm like, fuck. And I called my mom and she's like, you weren't supposed to get anything flavored, dummy. And I was like, you right. I earned that.
You really went the vegan route. Like, I don't know why, because there was mad meat in there, pause.
Yeah.
And you were like, fuck it, I'm going to get the almond milk.
But it was flavored. It would have been fine if it was vanilla.
A plain one, yeah.
It was vanilla, bro.
Damn.
Sweetened too. It wasn't the unsweetened shit. Like,
I haven't even tried that one. I couldn't. That shit must.
The unsweetened vanilla almond milk tastes like you literally are drinking like the watery dirt that comes from a tree after it rains. Like you just scoop that shit up into a cup. Like that's how it tastes. The unsweetened shit, but the sweet shit, they put so much vanilla extract into the fucking milk, and that shit it's delicious when you're like eating Captain Crunch, but something savory like a meatloaf, my nigga, it's supposed to be a little sweet.
You don't fuck with oat milk?
Oat milk?
Yeah.
Sometimes. I like lactate milk. That's my shit.
Oh, yeah?
Lactate milk, the milk without lactose, because we're not supposed to be drinking that lactose shit.
No, we're not supposed to be.
Oat milk is fire, though.
Oat milk, I like it because it has, like, the most consistency. Like, that, I can't...
True.
Like, the most the consistency closest to milk is what I'm trying to say.
Word. That's how I feel about lactate milk.
Yeah. Lactate is going to blow out oat milk out the water for sure, but out of, like, I think it's oat milk,
skim milk, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
You're right. Oat milk is the best because it's from oats. Like, it's from oats, nigga. Like, yo, it's crazy. Niggas really make milk out of almonds. Niggas really make milk out of oats.
They're gonna start making milk out of. They're gonna make milk out of everything at some point. Yeah, vegan. The shit that I realize about vegans, bro, they figure it the fuck out.
With cheat, they cheat.
Like though. They do cheat.
They cheat, my nigga.
They do cheat.
Barbecue cauliflower should not taste like barbecue chicken, and somehow it does.
It does
on the first bite. I'm not talking about any other bite. The first bite, it's like, oh, I'm eating barbecue nuggets. No, you're not, nigga. That is cauliflower.
Yeah.
But why does it taste just like chicken?
Yeah, just call it what it is. But it does be tasting like the real thing.
Yo,
I don't understand it.
The first couple bites, it's like, what the fuck? This is amazing. How? I don't trust that. This is a vegetable that you got tasting like an actual protein.
Would you do the vegan shit or not?
Fuck that. Veganism can suck mine.
That's a big fact. I don't like the vegans that they be trying to make it seem like you're going to be immortal if you go their way. Like, you're not going to get cancer. You're not going to get this. You're not going to get that. Like, my nigga, you can go to the beach one day and just literally get cancer off that. Just one day.
Word. Piano could fall from the sky. All kinds of wild shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to live my life. I'm going to smoke cigars if I want to smoke cigars. I'm going to fuck bitches raw if I want to do that. Mm-hmm. You ain't going to get me to quit cheese, nigga. I went, yo, Jimmy. Yo, in June of this summer, I went to the market and I was looking, because you know they remodeled Stop and Shop.
Yes.
So they moved everything. I'm fucking tight about that.
Yeah, man.
I knew where the cheese was. It was in the cooler. It was in the cooler right before the cooler where the milk was at. It was always there. I knew where the fuck that shit was. Once they did that remodeling bullshit, I go in there, I buy my eggs, I buy my bacon, I buy my steaks and all that shit. And I'm like, yo, where's the shredded cheese at? Where the fuck is the shredded cheese? Go to the last aisle where the cheese never was. Mm-hmm. There was only like some orange juice over there, some cottage cheese, never the shredded cheese. The shredded cheese you can find like along the last aisle, along the wall. I go over there and I see the first bag of shredded cheese. The first bag, I just grabbed it. Didn't look at it. Had no idea it was keto and vegan, nigga.
Oh, God.
No idea. Get to the crib, soup, put my groceries away. Next day for lunch, I walk home because I live right around the crib for my job. I can make eggs. I can make an omelet.
Yeah.
Chef up an omelet, bro. Diced onions, peppers, all that shit. Little salt, pepper, all that. Sprinkle in the cheese. Do some sliced ham in there. Making this omelet. It smells
weird.
Different.
Oh, man.
I don't know what I'm like, why does it smell like that in here? You know what I mean? I'm looking at the cheese. Vegan cheese doesn't really melt like that.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't melt. It just stays there and it gets slime. It is bro. And I didn't know. And I took a bite. I was so fucking excited to eat this omelet, bro. I stuck my fork in that bitch, took a huge bite, and I'm like, yeah, what the fuck? And I immediately was like, yeah, nah, this ain't regular cheese. Went to the fridge, looked at it. Vegan motherfucking. Made out of 100% soy. Soy isn't even orange, my nigga.
You're not, but they do weird shit to change colors and shit. I hate that.
Bro.
Don't you know that I tried to go, so I had this little woke moment in my life. And of course I was living with a white bitch.
Oh, Lord.
That's how this is going to happen.
Oh, goddamn.
So,
strap in.
Yo, I have a long history of that, but I'll tell you later. Living with white bitches. So, yeah, side note, do you know that Dominican niggas, for whatever reason, some of them really just love slaying white bitches? I have no idea.
I mean, is it a rite of
passage?
Even
this gay bitch at my job loves white bitches on the low. Like, it's just...
She's a gay, like...
Dominican.
And she likes white bitches.
Specifically.
Is it a rite of passage? Is it like getting back for like them treating you one step lower than they treated her?
Yeah, maybe.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, it has to be right.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
We gotta make an excuse for it.
We have to.
So
no, it's not an excuse. It's a reason.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a reason.
So 1 out of like 3 white bitches I was living with in my entire life, she was like, oh, I've always wanted to go vegan. There's these documentaries on Netflix. There was one specifically that got me. You know, it was...
Forks Over Knives?
I heard about that one. That's one I didn't watch. What the Health? That's the one that really makes you feel like you're going to be invincible. Like,
yeah.
They expose shit about the American Heart Association, to be fair, and all this other shit.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
They do their research.
So we watched the documentary. Automatically, right after the documentary, I'm like, I'm going vegan. Just straight cold turkey. We're doing it, whatever.
Yeah, this nigga.
The shit that turned me the fuck off was vegan cheese.
Yo, man.
I bought these Beyond Burgers. No, it was Impossible Burgers. Yep. One of the two that everybody was swearing by. They made it with like beans and soy and all this other shit.
Yep. Everything but meat.
Yeah. Making the burgers on the stove.
That shit's delicious.
It's delicious.
I'm sorry to cut you off. That shit's delicious.
It's fire, and it's apparently good for you, but I don't give a fuck about what's good for me. Which is what I'm about to tell you guys right now. So I'm making the burgers, and I'm like, yo, I'm cutting into it just to see what's going on. You look in it, and the shit, like, the outside of it looks like a burger. The inside of it even looks like a burger. They make it so that it's automatically, like, pink, and they use some shit with, like, eggplants or some shit to make it pink. Some type, maybe juice. No, beets. They use beets to make it pink in the middle. I'm like, okay. Like, this was literally just for show. I didn't need this, but that's fine. every time I make my burgers, like almost everyone does, I put the like I flip it over one more time before I take it off. I put the cheese on it
on top, yeah,
hoping that it'll melt.
Word.
I'm waiting for fucking ever, and finally I do what any normal person would. I go on Google. I'm like, yo, does vegan cheese melt? I find out no. So I'm like, okay, there's two things about this shit that I'm really not fucking with so far.
Word.
Took a bite out of the shit, same reaction as you. I was like, this was fucking gross. I probably would have liked it even more without the cheese. But I'm
course.
like, yo, I love cheese too much.
Word.
Like, way too much.
Word.
And not for nothing, but, I mean, vegans are not going to like to hear this, but we kind of need meat, man. Like, you know
all
what I mean?
homes. All homo.
Yeah, all homo, we kind of
need
we
it.
Need meat.
Bro, you cannot substitute rare, meaty animal protein with all this bullshit vegetable shit.
Yeah.
And to your point, like, I used to be real tight with this Dominican cat, and his older brother was a hardcore vegan, for like 10 years, shredded. Know how he died?
How'd he die?
Fucking heart attack.
What?
Heart attack, bro. Out of nowhere, 45 years old, vegan for a decade. So I don't want to hear, like, when vegans go on that shit and he's like...
I don't like that part of it. I won't vegan shame. I mean, as comedians, we kind of like accidentally shame people.
No, we don't, bro. We tell it like it is.
Yeah.
You're not shaming me into liking only vegetables.
Nah, it's true. Yeah.
You're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's bullying, my nigga. They get everything.
Like
but the fact
it
that...
It is bullying, for sure.
You over here talking all this rah-rah. I know I watched my friend bury his elder brother who swore by a vegan diet, telling me why carrots aren't good for the human body and why we should be cautious about the amount of real, raw, or processed peanuts that we eat and all this stupid shit. The nigga died at 45. Yeah. Hadn't eaten meat in 10 years. Love Dr. Sebi. Love that he created the alkaline diet. Yeah, but you needed some bacon in there. Something, nigga. You need, you know what I mean? Maybe not a glizzy. You know what I mean? Maybe not a steak all the time, but you need some type of meat protein, nigga. Some chicken, some lamb.
You could be conscious about it. Like, I be trying to have chicken most of the time, but I'll probably have red meat like once or twice a week.
Word.
I try not to have pork. That's probably the worst one.
It is, but bacon is delicious.
But bacon is fire. Chicharrón is fire. Pernil is fire.
Bro, what is it? With Caliente on Thayer Street, dog. They got the like real like the. I think it's chicharrón. No. Yeah. What is it called? The other shit.
Is it carnitas or is it al pastor?
I think
carnitas, maybe.
Maybe
it's pork, so it's the two options that you get for tacos.
It's red though. It's red.
Oh, is it? Does it look like it's cut up?
It looked like sausage.
Yeah, it looked like sausage.
Yeah. Forgot. It's not chicharrón. Chorizo. Fire, nigga.
I think that's like Portuguese or some shit, but it's gas.
Bro, when I left Daytro after I saw you, that's why I went. I went to Caliente's on Thayer.
That place is fire like that?
Nigga,
is it better than Baja's?
You'll never go to Baja's again.
Yeah?
You'll never go to Baja's again.
Oh, shit.
Bro, they got plates. They got dinner plates.
How you feel about Chipotle? Nah, because there's like you know this, but and I'm going to narrow it down to, we're going to go back to white people all the time on this podcast. White people with our type of humor, they're going to hate this fucking podcast, but they're going to love it at the same time. Yo, there's an insanely large group of white people. Even my homeboy is on Durin at the barbershop. Swear by Chipotle. It's the best thing. Chipotle is life. I don't fucking understand.
That shit's trash.
It's so bad. Like, why?
It's internationally gentrified Mexican food.
100%.
Like, Baja's is on the way up there, too. Like, Baja's...
Yeah, if they
ain't got nothing on Calientes, bro.
If they open one more location,
bro, you should not have a place that's that dirty on Thayer Street open clean. Like, you just open clean versions in Warwick and Cranston and fucking Johnston. You're in Johnston, so I'm supposed to trust this product that I was in love with 10 years ago.
That's a fact.
Drunk ass college student, senior year, 23, all old.
It's different now.
Bro, it's not good food anymore.
No, it's not.
Calientes is fucking them up, and they're blocking between both of them. Because there's two Bajas on Thayer. If you go to Caliente, the spot next to the Indian joint, across from that Avon Theater, you will not be disappointed. Wole said it first.
What's up with Indian food? I heard that should be making you like Go.
Enter at your own risk.
Wow. Would you recommend it? Like, you probably only eat it so often, it seems like.
Nigga, I never fuck with Indian food like that. They don't know. They know mild and super hot. There's no in between with the spices, nigga. Everything that you eat that's Indian food is gonna clear out your bowels.
Like, I heard niggas be having like trippy dreams off the shit and everything from how spicy.
Depending on what you eat. Yeah. For sure. Curry is no joke. And the curry is in all of it. But there's a mild curry that's like the equivalent of like paprika that they put on it just for flavor. Mm-hmm. It's really good, but it doesn't do anything for you, especially because they eat a lot of lamb and, you know, halal and shit like that. It all depends. But Indian food is fire. It's not something I can eat more than maybe 4 times a year.
I take the risk. It's funny because I eat a lot of. You've had halal guys before?
Of course.
Yeah. So have you had Nas, the new joint? They
the
have one in Cranston and one in Pawtucket.
I have not.
Nas is halal. That shit is gas.
Mm-hmm.
But I enter that shit at my own risk too all the time because it's like, yo, even their hot sauce, it's not mild.
Not at
all.
Yeah,
so you can't just fucking.
It's not.
You know that you gotta. I literally put drops, and I love spicy food, but I put drops of that shit on mine.
Yeah, man.
What's your ethnicity? Like, where are the folks from? Or your ancestors?
Mom is Jamaican and Trinidadian. Father's full blood Nigerian.
Okay.
Yoruba. That is our tribe.
What is the? I guess what foods are you technically looking at there? Like, what are some popular foods?
Oh my God, bro! Fufu with egusi, jollof rice. We're still beefing with Ghanaians and Liberians over that shit. Some Ethiopians too. Jollof is it's basically the equivalent of you guys' yellow rice, like your yellow rice with the beans,
beans in it.
But no beans though. It's just straight up orange and fucking hot. It's just rice, and there's
some type of hot sauce that's made with that then.
It's not hot. It's jalapenos. Like it's tomato, like jalapeno paste.
Okay.
And like whatchamacallit, like diced onions in that bitch.
There's some tomato in it though for it to be kind of like yellow.
Yeah. Of course. And then certain ethnicities in on the African continent, like the Liberians, they like to throw in like peas and carrots and all that stupid shit.
You don't like that shit?
Nigga, rice is not supposed to have features. That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, if you're gonna have features, throw in features that are actually gonna make me want to listen to the song. Like, make me go on YouTube and watch the video, my nigga. The only thing that's gonna do that for me in any rice is some type of amazing protein, chicken or whatever. But jollof, you're not supposed to put anything in it. It's just straight up orange rice, tomato paste, jalapeno, whatever the fuck you put in it to make it spicy. Some diced onions sprinkled in there, and it's amazing. And then you accompany that with like a stewed meat. Like, you could put chicken in the stew. You can put freaking oxtail, goat, beef, whatever, tripe, whatever you want. You could throw into the stew. But those are some of like the fan favorites. Then we got palm butter and cassava leaf is Liberian joint. It's literally like the side of a tree bark. Like, if you go to Liberia, there's cassava trees all over the place. Oh, and like elders just go shave that shit off the trees, nigga. Clean it up.
Been out there?
I haven't been out there.
Oh, nah.
But I've seen videos of it done, and it's literally it's in your backyard type shit. Like if you're in DR, I'm sure there's like fresh pineapple.
Limoncillos is the big one.
Yeah, bro. But like they just shave it right off the tree, fresh, clean it, boil that shit, and it looks like spinach, but it ain't spinach. It's literally like tree bark that you're eating, but it's fire. But yeah, so those are some like jollof, egusi, fufu.
I've heard of jollof.
Palm butter. Like, there's all kinds of peanut butter soup. All of this shit will make all of it will make you rapid fire poop. Yeah. I want all your listeners to understand that.
Okay.
And if they haven't had Nigerian food or West African food, just understand that when you do that, if you embark on that, you will experience a rapid fire poop. And it may or may not be comfortable to you, depending on how your cheeks are set up.
I'm usually always taking the risk, so I probably will. Yo, I want to go back to something you was telling me in the beginning that we never really got into. You never living with a bitch, and from what you told me, you don't plan on it.
No.
You told me before we got settled.
No.
That you don't not plan on having kids or getting married.
All right, let's do this. Give me 3 benefits to living with a woman. Just 3.
Okay. Every time because we are the way we are, I feel like every time I think of one, I know the rebuttal you're gonna have, which is fair.
Just give me 3.
Unlimited pussy whenever you want.
That's false. That's false.
It's partly false, and you can also get it without living with them.
Yes, it's 100% false because they have to be in the mood, and they're never in the mood when they live with you. Continue. What was the second one?
Very true.
Second one. Second one.
I'm really trying to force them out now. They're gonna hate this one. They're gonna fucking hate.
Who cares?
This one. I don't give a fuck.
They're still gonna give.
It's the opposite.
They're still gonna say, "Hey, ugly, where's my hug?" They're still gonna do that. So
free therapy.
Free therapy. Okay, you can download your problems onto them. That's very 1950s of you. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. So that's one. That's one. I need 2 more because the first one I debunked that. Give me 2 more. There isn't. There's not 3 good reasons to live with a. There's not. Like, Jimmy, you know how to clean. You're probably one of 3 niggas, and I know like 7,000 niggas in Rhode Island. You're one of 3 out of that 7,000 that can actually really cook. Like,
that's a fact.
You'll make me something, and I might want to give you some pussy. Like, that's how good you can cook, my nigga. So why the fuck do you need a woman to cook for you, bro? It doesn't make any sense. What else? What else is there?
Oh, man.
So she can fuck up your bathroom, not take out the trash, complain about doing the dishes, force you to fucking work 70 extra hours a week for 3 months so you could buy a dishwasher? What are the reasons? And I sound like a chauvinist, and that's because I'm 60% chauvinist, 40% realist. But, like, what are the reasons? There are none. You name one good reason. I'm going to download all my problems on you because I'm a cheap nigga that don't want to get a therapist. Other than that,
no, that's true. I think that's a dramatic way to put it, but it accidentally happens. Like, I've seen a therapist for years now, and I still accidentally do it. Like, you get home from work and you're bitching. That's kind of like a form, I guess, of therapy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for both of y'all.
For both of y'all.
And it's mutual. Yeah.
I've seen a lot of females online. A lot of what I'm seeing is like, which they're not wrong, but it's like y'all do the same shit. They'll complain about like, yo, we shouldn't be therapists for men, and it's true. But at the same time, you're not gonna tell me that as a female you don't look to your man as a punching bag most of the time emotionally. 100%,
1,000%, 1,000,000%. And if they say no, they're lying.
They are 100%.
That's why everyone out here is fucked up. Everyone out here is mad and jaded, and including me. Like, I'm even without me being jaded, I know that it makes no sense to live with other human beings because I live with my mom, I live with my dad, I had a roommate and my brother for
and right now
time.
that shit just doesn't work.
Yeah, bro.
Especially in
having a roommate, having a nigga that shares your room with you, any age, why would you do that on purpose? Yeah, nah. That's out of necessity. Mm-hmm. Motherfuckers who got 6, 7 siblings, God bless you. I could never be one of the Wayans. There was 10 of them motherfuckers.
Nah.
5 in each room. In a 3-bedroom. In Brooklyn. Yeah, in the 70s, crazy. My nigga.
That show still hits too.
That's but like the real life Wayans family, bro, there's 10 of those motherfuckers.
They were finessing the system.
It doesn't matter. They only had a 3-bedroom.
Nah, it's true. They were fucking themselves, but they were trying to finesse the system. It's hard out here.
Like, yo, that shit's crazy. Imagine having 4 siblings that you share 1 bedroom with.
Yeah, that's crazy.
2 bunk beds on each side.
That's why all that drama was happening.
Nigga, 2 bedrooms on each side. 2 bunk beds on each side. A fucking sleeping bag on the floor. If you're the youngest, you're the one that's on the floor.
Oh, 100%. You're getting
stomped on, kicked in the middle of the night. Nigga might pee on you accidentally trying to make it to the back. Who the fuck wants to live like? So you're telling me I'm gonna go from that as a child, grind my way to like A-list status in Hollywood. I'm speaking on the Wayans right now. Mm-hmm. I'm going to make a conscious decision to like meet a woman, fall in love, make children, get married, and then move her into my room. No, that doesn't work. If we do get married and I'm a nigga that believes in that, then we could do that and you get your room and I get my room. And if you, every once in a while we could share the same bed, but for the most part, no, get the fuck out of my space.
Yeah.
Fuck are you here for?
You know what's crazy, man, so far? And this is us being this cool now. we've always been cool, but I feel like after this podcast and we got an event coming up, I might just keep riding out with my boy real quick. I might hop on this podcast on Friday. Like this might not be good for me, bro, because you're not wrong. I mean, like every woman that I've lived with, it just didn't work out, and it's always
you did it 3 times, expecting different results. So what does that make you? Insane. That makes you insane, bro.
I'm also a nigga who low key. This is so bad too, and I've grown out of this a lot because I had a recent situation where I'm just kind of like, nah, we're not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I mostly in my life loved the crazy shit.
Toxic as fuck.
Very toxic. Yeah. Grown out of it.
Yeah.
100% have grown out of it a lot.
Good.
But most of my life, when it comes to relationships,
you was a city boy.
I was a city boy.
You was a city boy. Mm-hmm. And City Boys was up by like 15 points at one point. Mm-hmm. We down right now. Or the game might be tied. Who the fuck is keeping score? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What matters is you got to look out for you, bruh. And like, I don't give a fuck how much a woman or a dude is in love with their counterpart, dog. It doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, their selfish ways, their narcissism is going to come out.
Yeah, 100%.
It's gonna come out, bro.
I might adopt this fucking thought process you have, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, you did it 3 times already. You need to. It didn't work. This nigga's 0 for 3. He's still going for it on 4th down. He hasn't converted shit. Yeah. You're bugging, dog.
But you don't even like. But there's no in between with you because you don't even cuff.
I'm a Taurus, my nigga.
Yeah,
I'm a Taurus, bro. If I feel a shorty, I'm all about her.
Yeah.
10 toes down, nigga. Like, I'll smack a nigga for her.
Yeah.
For looking at her crazy, like, on the first date type shit.
Yeah, okay.
So, I know that I get that deep with it, and I get that
emotional.
Off
the bat.
100%. Yeah. That's why I do all of them a favor by playing the role that I need to play without being crazy. Because they don't want me to be all up on them. You don't want me to call you every day. You're going to get tired of that. Every woman that says that they want that shit, it's a lie. The last shorty I was talking to was full-on Puerto Rican, called her every single day, and it was our 3rd shot at trying to like make it work because we had fucked around 2 times prior, and the first time she goes to me, 2nd time I goes to her because the nigga got options, right? 3rd time I was trying to be a good nigga, try to like turn on that playoff mode and like focus on her, and then she hit me with some bullshit, and I was like, what? You don't make me feel special. Bitch, I call you every day. I've talked to you every day on the phone
That's one thing.
For 7 weeks. For 7 weeks, I talked to you, only her, from March to past my birthday to like June. 2 months, basically. I don't make you feel special.
They're unappreciative.
Like,
they're so unappreciative.
I only met your best friend. I only met like 2 of your friends. We always hang out. I got to pay for dates. We never hang out with none of your friends. I don't even know what your friends look like. You met all of my friends. Niggas that I've known since I was fucking wet behind the ears, 11 years old. You know all of them. You know my childhood friends, bitch. I met your best friend twice. 1 time was at the club. Does that count? What are you talking about? Who's hiding what? What do I need to do to make you feel special? Suck your dick? Like, what are you talking about? Like you know what I mean? You want gifts? I bought you gifts before. Oh, thanks.
Yo, you could do 1,000,000,001 things.
Bro.
And they're focused on the one thing you didn't do.
Which is make her feel special. How do I do that? That's what I asked her straight up. I rattled off a list of shit that I've been doing. I've been doing all of this. You haven't done any of that, but I did all of this. I don't feel special, but I'm not complaining. What can I do to make you feel special?
Oh, my God.
Whatever the sound the cricket makes.
Yeah.
Nothing. She had no response. So you don't even know how you want to be fucking treated. Suck my dick, man. What are we talking about? These bitches are stupid, bro. Stupid.
Yo, they're really unappreciative.
Crazy, dog.
Like, stupid unappreciative.
Like, who raised you? I wouldn't know because you never let me meet none of your family. I don't know.
Oh, so you really didn't feel special at all.
Bro, you want to sit there and talk about feeling special? Like, again, what does that even mean? I take you in the back room and suck your dick? Like, tell me what that means. You don't know. Yeah. You have no idea. You're just doing this because you're being validated by simp beta ass red pill niggas on Instagram reels.
What's red pill niggas?
These beta ass fucking niggas that we would that would be like, yo, Jimmy, I'll fuck with you hard, and like would just follow you wherever you go because you're cooler than them. Them niggas, these fake hyper masculine, super toxic. The Andrew Tate nigga.
Oh my God, that nigga crazy.
He didn't start getting pussy until he started talking crazy on the internet.
Yes,
he got no pussy in high school. I don't even think he went to. He got pussy. He started getting pussy like 7 months ago, bro. Only a nigga that has this much knowledge about women would start talking crazy like that. Talking about, you're 30-something years old, you're talking about having sex with 17-year-olds and grooming and shit like that. He's wilding, but he's the king of these red pill niggas.
He is, though.
They claim they're blue pill, but we see, like, real niggas see through that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm never going to be jaded to the point where I don't respect a shorty and where she came from. You know what I'm saying? Your past is a part of your identity, and I respect that because I want you to do the same for me. But what I'm not going to do is generalize and say, well, since that Puerto Rican girl wasn't the one, all these...
That's good that you do that, too, because at that point, a lot of women are guilty of that, and I'm not going to say that mostly them. I'm not going to say niggas do it. I was about to say maybe some niggas do it.
Some niggas do it. I do it with Cape Verdean women, and it's unfair. But in my defense, every other ethnicity of women do that to Nigerians. They find out I'm Nigerian. Oh, you're Nigerian? Oh. Bitch.
Yo, we got that in common then, because I've actually heard that about Nigerians.
Yo.
But I'm sure you've heard it about Dominicans. It's the same shit.
Yeah. I can't trust Latino, man. They put all y'all on the
worst one is like, oh, you're Dominican and Puerto Rican?
Yes. And
bitch, what the fuck?
It's the end. Yep.
How do you know I'm the Dominican that cheats? What if I'm the Dominican that fucked his cousin when he was 8? Like, I don't fucking know, bro.
Either way, life is complicated.
Yeah, like it's gonna happen, nigga. What the fuck? Life
is complicated.
You gotta, be good with what you get. Everybody's gonna have some type of,
Everyone got something. And that's why, like, you gotta try to keep it fresh with a new encounter. But like, it's hard to do because everyone's fucked up. I've been in therapy for the last 6 years, just like you. And thank God I have a fucking therapist that's a man that is Jamaican that look like me.
That's what's up, man.
And he's smart as fuck. And so, like, I know who I am. That's the problem with a lot of men and women nowadays. They don't know who the fuck they are. They're still figuring it out.
What doesn't make it better is social media.
Oh, man, it's the worst. And I applaud people that stay off it. When people tell me they don't have like a TikTok or a Snap or Instagram, I actually applaud that while other people go ill. How can you not have an Instagram?
Yeah.
Because they don't.
It's almost like a red flag to women if you be like, oh, I'm not on, I only have this social media platform. Or if you tell them you have no social media, you're shady.
Yeah, same. Like, I know niggas that won't fuck with a shorty. Like, even if the shorty's into him and they like dance at the club and he buys her 2 drinks, like, oh, what's your Snap? I don't got Snap. What's your IG? I don't got IG. What, bitch? You don't got IG?
Yeah.
It's dead right there. So you were cool spending $36 on 2 drinks. You were cool grinding on her all night, dry humping her, trying to, humping butt. But as soon as you find out she don't got an Instagram story, you're out of there. Yeah. That was a deal breaker, my nigga? I bet. Say less. Crazy. I really appreciate you, Jimmy.
Why?
I really do.
Why?
For the platform, for the delicious beverage and the conversation.
Man, we here.
On a Tuesday. On a Tuesday.
I love it. I saw a tweet the other day that made me think of that lifestyle, like the single lifestyle. I mean, it even happens to people in relationships. But Twitter be wild, and I seen some shit. Every week I'll pull some shit off Twitter and fucking bring it on here. Unsolicited dick pics to random women. Like,
never heard of it. I heard of it, but I never understood that.
Okay.
Have you done that?
No.
We have sense.
I've had like, yo, I hear it from, I'm sure, same as you probably. I hear it from so many different women. Yo, this nigga randomly. Oh, it wasn't even, the one that I seen on Twitter wasn't even the unsolicited. They took it a step further. Unsolicited videos of jerking off and sending it to a random female.
Red pill niggas.
That's crazy.
That's red pill niggas. That's what red pill niggas do, bro. It's red pill niggas. That's any nigga that believe in blue or red pill. Like, it's all beta niggas shit, bro. Like a nigga who's insecure and doesn't feel like he's as handsome, attractive, financially successful, or just as respected and revered as like another man that they've seen are beta ass niggas. They don't know how to dominate anything. They can't even dominate a relationship with like their parents. They still say, "Oh, okay, mom, okay, dad," that type of shit. Those punk ass niggas, there's a place for them in society, but it's not with women. They need to go out and gather nuts for us and like make our walnut bread and make our fucking oat milk from scratch. Them type of that's what they need to be doing because they don't get it. Like, what the fuck? Those are the niggas that were teased and never came out of the teasing phase. Elementary school. Niggas that was getting fucking swirlies and shit. I wish a nigga would stick my head in the toilet, bro. I was this big in elementary school.
Really?
No one ever. Hell yeah, I was mad little, bro.
Oh, shit.
I could show you pictures of me maybe 95 pounds at 15 years old. Super skinny.
You was always tall, though.
Always. I was 5'10" when I was 15. I was always tall, but this always had the gift of gab.
Yeah, that's
good. I can make a nigga laugh to the point where he'll forget that he was supposed to beat me up. And that's how I got through high school. Because I was never the biggest. I was never the toughest. I'm tougher.
That's crazy. We got so many things in common. Yeah. I'm glad we did this too.
Yeah, no, I was never the toughest.
In high school, it was the same shit. Like high school is when I went through my growth spurt. So I was getting taller and shit. I was also a skinny nigga too. But same shit. And what the thing that comes with that too that I really appreciated having this is being cool with everybody. Like you were never to a specific group. Like there was in high school,
we're chameleons.
Yeah.
We blend in with everybody. Everybody love us. Everyone's like, "Oh, Jimmy gonna be there." I fucking love Jimmy.
Yeah.
Everyone has the same response, and that's because we can make everybody laugh. We can roast everybody. We're equal opportunists with the way that we interact with people. Like we treat everyone the same.
Never sat at a specific table. Every day I was sitting at a different table. I would just hop around during lunch. I was the type of nigga who was literally going into classrooms that weren't mine just because.
Same. And getting in trouble.
In trouble.
What you doing over here? This ain't your common room. Fucking ain't. Right now it is. I'll be here for 30 minutes. I'm going to go tell the principal, go ahead. What's he going to do? Remove me? I'm going to sit right here. Matter of fact, let me get my little flash drive. I'm going to do my work.
Yeah, like the scene in Superbad that always be having me dying. And it's like the least funny scene in that movie is when the teacher looks at, I think, McLovin, and she's like, she's making a general. Yeah, if you're not in this class, get out of this class. Fogel, hi. Like she's making it a general statement, and then I literally had a teacher tell me the same shit all the time, bro.
Yo, like I don't care, lady. You don't get paid enough to yell.
And it was
me.
Always for bitches.
Sometimes bitches. Sometimes
you wanted to see your boys every now and then for reasons here and there.
But it was niggas mostly in this classroom, man.
But then your boy would remind you, yo, you're here for this bitch, ain't you? Like she's she's here today. Now you're in here. I see you. You not low.
Hey,
nigga.
She wasn't here the last 2 days, man. I had to make sure
exactly,
she all right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Maybe I give her my cheeseburger at lunch, nigga. You never know. Never know.
You ate the school lunches?
At the Met, I did. Where I went to high school, I did.
Were they fire at the Met? I hear good things about the Met.
They were good. The lunch at the Met wasn't. It wasn't the bullshit they were giving y'all niggas at Mount and Hope and Central and all that. It was much better. More natural ingredients, less processed bullshit. But the cheeseburgers was A1. If you missed out on a cheeseburger, you were definitely sad.
What's with the Met? Like I hear the Met is one of those schools out here where you don't have to live in that specific neighborhood.
What? You can live anywhere in the state and go to the Met. As they arrange transportation for you. There's certain vouchers in the education system where, like, if you live in Wakefield and you apply to the Met and you get in, there's a campus in Newport, so that's the closest one. Oh, okay. So some kids that live in West Bay, East Bay, Rhode Island, they go to the Newport one. Once that's all full up, you can go to one on Public Street. And they arrange buses. How long has
the Newport one been around for?
Newport one opened probably like in 2007, 8-ish. Okay. So it's only been around for maybe like 14 to 16 years, something like that. But it's there. It's there. And
I've been hearing good things about the Met. Like what I gather mostly, like generally, is that it inspires you to be more creative than you already are. Like a lot of creatives in Rhode Island that I talked to went to the Met.
Word.
Whether you're an artist or
it gives you the freedom to explore where your passions are. Mm-hmm. When you're 14 years old, you don't want to think about working a regular job once you get out of high school. But you also aren't really sure what you do want to do when you get out of high school. So the Met is the first school in this state anyway that gave you the opportunity to explore all of the things that you ever thought about might be a good career move for you. Mm-hmm. Whether that's auto mechanics, whether that's IT, whether that's whatever the fuck, chef, like culinary, whatever it is. You have 4 years to explore all that shit and to narrow it down to the thing that you like the best. And then pick an internship, find a mentor, and ride that shit out. For me, it was childcare the first 2 years, and my last two, my senior and my junior year, I focused on nonviolence and just like conflict resolution and communication. And so, yeah. And then when I finished, I went to CCRI and Rick, and I focused on communication and conflict resolution and how to talk to people and how to listen and all that other shit. And now I have a podcast and I'm a comedian, so it all makes sense. But like I probably would have figured that out probably in my 40s, like late 40s, if I didn't go to the Met.
How old are you now?
33.
Nigga look young as shit.
I appreciate you. That's the Nigerian blood in me. How old are you?
20. I'm gonna be 29 in October.
You're only 29? I'm really the young OG out here. No,
you
that shit's crazy.
You are.
That shit's crazy. That's what I'll be saying that to Brandon's little ass. I know Brandon since he was this big.
He's in his 30s too, though.
He's like 31.
31.
He a healthy 31.
You're like, yo, he just got here.
Nigga, when I'm in 10th grade and you're still in 8th.
The fuck? Y'all went to school together?
Nah. So, well, his brother went to school with me.
Okay.
His older brother went to school with me.
Okay.
But I knew Brandon forever, man. That's my
Brandon's
guy.
crazy. I got him in trouble. I think he's like not allowed on this podcast anymore.
Oh, yeah. What is? Wow.
Yeah. So
I mean,
I spoke to him recently. I think he's coming back on. Your boy Fatty Mayonnaise is coming back on soon.
Fatty.
I'm just gonna bullshit and act like we're gonna behave, and then once he's on here, he's just
he's gonna get faded.
Yeah, he's gonna get lit. That nigga drinks. He's
alcoholic.
Can drink.
He's alcoholic. I mean, he Cambodian. What did you expect?
Yeah. Like, they don't get drunk. It's like some superhuman shit.
They get drunk. They just look sober.
Yeah.
Like, because he be fucked up.
Yeah, he be
Yo,
lit.
Brandon be so fucked up. He'll stand right in front. Like, I was good when we seen each other on Saturday at Day Trail. I was fucked up, but I knew who I was talking to. Dapped up your boy. Don't really know him, but because I don't fuck with a lot of light-skinned niggas, too. You niggas make me paranoid. But I fuck with you, and if he's with you, then I know he's family. You know what I mean? But when he's fucked up, Brandon does this thing where he'll say, nah, you're fucked up. Almost like he's a kid. Yeah. He's like, nah, Jimmy, you're fucked up. Yeah. And it's playful and almost like homoerotic. And it's like, why are you talking like that? Yeah. You're mad fucked up. Man. I've known you for you're fucked up. I've known you since you was 14, nigga. You're trash. He's like, no, I'm not. You're trash. Like, Brandon, who you talking to?
He acting crazy.
That nigga be spicy as hell. Next thing you know, he's got a cowboy hat on and he's
wild.
Like bugging, dog. Bugging. His birthday this year, his IG story, they had him on the ground in front of his house.
Yeah, man.
And an hour before that, I bet you he was like, I'm not fucked up. You're fucked up. Like, get the fuck out of here. Dog. This nigga nuts. How did y'all meet? It don't got to be long. How did y'all meet?
We literally met. We met through IG, and he had me go on the
Food, Booze, and Friends.
The Food, Booze, and Friends.
What did you make?
We did the tasting episodes that he was doing.
Snack Gods or whatever.
Yeah, Snack Gods. I was doing the wing episode.
Okay.
So he's a good dude because I've seen therapists on and off, and this was the moment in my life where I literally was like, all right, you need to stick to it. But I had a very, very dark time during the pandemic without saying too much. And he reached out to me and he was like, yo, I fuck with the podcast and all this other shit, showing mad love. We met through IG and he invited me on the show and we did that. And literally, bro, we ended up, same shit with you. Like, we ended up finding out we have mad shit in common. One of the things being cooking and just getting fucking lit.
Word.
He's a big family guy too. And like, I talk my shit and I'll talk my shit as you have about women, but at the end of the day, we still respect them.
Of course.
So same thing with him. Like, whether he's in a relationship or not, he's always like a huge family guy, which I am.
100%. And I'm proud of y'all for holding down your families. Y'all both got very, very young families, and it's a beautiful thing. It's just not a thing for Wole.
Yeah. He's like, you're not going to push it on me.
Yeah, it's not even that. I'm a professional uncle, my nigga. Like, I'm a godparent.
That's dope, though. That's dope in itself. Like,
all my friends that got kids know if they need anything from me in terms of watching them babies, taking them out, whatever, I got them.
And that's realistic too.
I got them. You know what I mean? But like in terms of having my own, that's the one thing too. Like,
is it like a thing that's connected to like does it not happen because of the whole being with a female consistently, like living with them, or is it?
Hell no.
Is it its
bro?
Own
you know
thing?
how many? I can't even count the number of women that I've executed my game plan in. You know what I mean? Without being too raw. It's happened so many times. It's part luck.
So you've dropped like $50 to $60. You don't drop the $50 to $60 after, is what you're saying.
Fuck no.
Yeah, you're like, yo,
bro.
I'm gonna let God.
Almost every woman I ever slept with was my friend first.
Yeah,
like legit friend. Like
Yeah.
I knew them. I knew their sexual history. I knew I could trust them, and more importantly, about 97% of them were on birth control.
Nigga,
real birth control.
I feel like I'm really talking to myself right now.
IUDs, pill, Plan B, birth control. But I don't.
I tell people that, bro. Like the same shit with me. Like I want to say, literally 98 to 99% of women I've slept with.
Yeah, man.
I had a connection with them first to a point where I could trust that part of it.
Facts.
I tell people that all the time. They think I'm bugging. Yo, there's no way you're not playing it safe, whatever. And it's like,
that's because they don't get it.
Have you ever had an STD?
Of course.
Okay, yeah, because which one? Yeah, that's the one. All right. I feel like everybody has to have that once.
Listen, if you never got the clap or caught gonorrhea, what are you doing out here?
Nah,
you're
true.
being irresponsible if you
true.
never catch. You gotta catch that. You're not gonna be, man.
You gotta get some type of immunity.
I'm well over 90 something bodies, nigga. I was gonna catch.
At
least I was gonna catch it at least once.
Is this where I'm gonna be? When I'm in my 30s, over 90?
No, because I got to like almost 80 before I hit 30. I was when I tell you I was a whore, and I know niggas that got 500, 600, 700 bodies.
Yeah,
I got OGs that are like lapping me, and it's not. I don't say this to brag, bro. I say this to say I failed at making those connections permanent that many times.
Yeah.
Because stupid shit gets in the way. Whether it's stupid shit on my part and it's like ego bullshit, or it's just like I get annoyed easily, bro. And this is the one thing that I'll attest to, like me being a Taurus, because I fucking hate that horoscope with your sign bullshit.
But you believe in some of it? Like
some of it.
Yeah, because I feel you.
I don't have a lot of patience for stupid shit. Like tomfoolery, that fuckery, nonsense, idiocy. I don't have the patience for it, bro. And like I saw some fuck ass nigga on IG last week. They like got some podcast with another red pill like beta nigga. What men need to understand is when a woman tells you how she feels and you understand but won't acknowledge her feelings, you got to understand that you're thinking of it from a logical perspective and she's coming at it from an emotional perspective, and you're not listening to her emotions. And like one of these bow tie, bean pie eating ass niggas, and I'm like, bro, if you don't get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, I get that there's some science to more women being more emotional than us, but I know plenty of niggas that are more emotional than women. When it comes down to shit that's just wrong, you need to acknowledge that you're fucking wrong.
Yeah.
And that accountability piece is all over the place. For men, women, transgender motherfuckers, it's all over the place. And what I'm not gonna do, and which is why I love podding, and which is why I love, telling jokes and doing stand-up. All of the people that have these stupid ass opinions on their little platforms, when they come into a space with a real nigga like myself, and they watch me perform on stage and say jokes that are risque or something that they would 1,000% be upset at somebody who was a friend of theirs that said it to their face, they would laugh at it coming from me on stage. I've seen it so many times, bro. I've made straight up lesbian wokedivists walk up to me and all but offer me a blowjob because my sets were that good at the Comedy Connection, my nigga. Yeah. Like real shit. I've had gay niggas like flirting and shit, like wild shit, just off of me talking about how stupid some of the things that they've tried to make. Yo, I saw a video yesterday, and I'll shut the fuck up after this for at least 3 minutes.
No. Keep going.
Keep it going. Bro, Jimmy, I saw a video yesterday out of the UK, and there was two brown women, an Indian woman, an Indian woman and a woman from Pakistan. They were talking about how it is inherently racist and fundamentally sexist that big companies and corporations where there are cubicles and offices keep the AC on blast at a certain temperature that is suitable only for men's bodies. Let me say that again. They said it was inherently racist, fundamentally sexist, that in big companies and in office spaces where there are men and women cohabitating, working together, that the AC is kept at a temperature that is fundamentally not good for women's bodies. It is there to cater, the AC is on to cater to the temperature, the normal temperature of men's bodies. This video came out about 4 days ago.
Man, what the fuck? Where'd you see this on? Vice? I feel like it sounds
no,
like
my nigga,
video.
It was on BBC.
Oh my god.
It was on a show off of BBC, and it was like a website. And it was an Indian woman and a Pakistani chick. Like, oh, so I feel like the temperature in the workplace and the temperature in the workplace is meant for men. The AC is what the fuck are you talking about? The AC is racist now?
Yo, what the fuck is up with this world? This is why they need us, bro.
Yo, Bill Burr said it's not. Yo, let me stop, man.
Because Bill Burr be saying some wild shit.
You didn't see his last special? When he was telling these bitches to stop blaming us and asking us for help for their women's rights issues. He said the WNBA failed because y'all don't support it. And it's true. It's true. Mad true. It's true.
He had our most recent one, right?
This is like he dropped it last month. It's, bro, he said you play women's soccer. You play in a 20,000 person stadium in front of 300 to 400 people a night. The promoter lost his ass on that gig. And he's right. That's a terrible night. And you're telling me that you do this 16 nights a year? 16 games a year? No, nigga. Yeah, of course you're going to get paid $62,000. You're going to get paid what a fucking nonprofit caseworker makes. You only sold 400 tickets.
That's a fact.
Nigga, if we play at Fenway right now, all-girls softball team, Fenway's what, 15 to 20K?
Yeah.
Or we go to the stadium because you're a Yankees fan. Let's go to Yankee Stadium.
Fenway, 15 to 20.
Yankee Stadium is what?
A little bit more.
It's like 20 to 25.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bad Bunny. That nigga fucked that shit up.
Yeah.
Gotta kiss the nigga and all that shit.
We gotta talk about that right after.
Yeah. Let's do that. But yo. Niggas really be playing in stadiums that big in front of all the team staff from both teams.
Yo.
And like 60 civilians. And they want to get a $2 million contract a year? No, that's not how it works. Y'all don't even have TV deals. Yeah. And this is like with feminists, they don't even do research. They just scream at shit.
And it's funny because I don't even think we should explain this shit, but for some reason
we do, because people are dumb,
yeah,
Jimmy.
People are dumb. Oh, we would say the same shit about the MLS. You ever go to a fucking New England Revolution game?
Hell no. But what's crazy about the New England Revolution, they do about 5,000 people.
At least, yeah.
And so those guys even get more than they get more than the WNBA.
That's true.
They don't even have a women's professional soccer league.
No, they don't.
Either you're on the national team
on the USA team.
And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's not just USA. That's anywhere. Russia, fucking France, Spain, whatever. They don't even have that because why? Y'all don't watch it. Spain knows women don't watch this shit. And Bill Burr, man, like he's top 5. We're going to get into that too. But Bill Burr straight up told y'all they follow the money. The money is in trash TV. Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Real Housewives. Yep. That's what y'all watch. That's why these bitches
that's where the money's at.
Yeah, he said that's why these whores are billionaires. Be mad at yourselves for watching them. Y'all don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I've never seen a woman like put on war paint to go to a fucking Mystic game, nigga. Like, yo, any woman who watches this without Googling anything, without going to Google, Yahoo, fucking Ask Jeeves, none of that shit. Name with the city first 5 WNBA teams. I bet your black ass can't do it.
Nah,
they can't do it.
It's not happening.
Can't do it. I can't even do it. And I love sports.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
That's a fact.
Can you name 2 WNBA teams?
Liberty and
from where? Where are they from?
New York.
Yes. Okay. What else?
But that's bias, obviously.
Yeah.
Other than that,
one more. Just give me one more.
I can't.
You can't. You can't. I could give you 3. New York Liberty, Connecticut Mystic, Chicago Sky. After that, nigga, I'm stumped. And you know what's wild about that? It's only 9 more teams.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yo, it's only 9 more teams after that.
Oh my god!
And niggas can't even name 5. Niggas can't name 5, and there's only 12 teams.
I really said Liberty because I went to a school trip to see Liberty, and for me to go to a school trip to Madison Square Garden,
of course, with 7,000 people there.
Them tickets was probably like $5 a pop that fucking day.
Yo, the fucking arena lost money. For sure.
Oh my
Letting
god.
all you little badass New York kids, you PS 118 kids going there for free.
Niggas was fucking, instead of detention because one fucking kid decided to post on Twitter that a video of him getting his fucking dick sucked in the bathroom, we all collectively had all day in assembly.
What?
Rewatching the video. This was high school in Harlem.
They made you rewatch it?
Yes.
They made you watch child porn?
Yes.
No one got fired?
That school no longer exists.
I was about to say, nigga.
If you look up Bread and Roses Integrated Arts High School,
that shit's gone.
It doesn't exist anymore.
Wow. Like Dr.
The building is still there. It's run by another. It's not now. It's another school, but
that school's gone.
That school's gone.
Word.
Some nigga got top in the fucking bathroom during school hours. It doesn't matter when it happened. It happened in the school.
Wow.
And
they made y'all watch the video.
The principal at the time was going ballistic. Like, this nigga was fucking wilding. Like, cursing at us, calling us animals. He was right. He was right. He was right.
That's the worst, when you're getting cussed out and you earned it.
Yeah.
Even though you weren't the nigga who did it.
But I'm over here like, yo, it's been 6 hours of this shit. You think we're ever going to go to class? No, we're not going to class. All day.
That was in high school or middle school?
High school.
Yeah, that kid's bugging out. I hope y'all jumped him properly after school got out.
I mean, he was a legend, so.
You can't jump a legend?
Yeah, like, realistically, we were all in there tight that we were in there, but at the same time, we're like, yo, we're not going to be mad at him. Why the fuck they got us in here? Like,
word.
Out on all of, but you know what it was? There was a lot of kids in the bathroom watching the shit happen. Like, yeah, cheering them on. It was some crazy shit. I wasn't there.
Oh, that girl's traumatized. I hope she's still alive, and wherever you are, baby girl, hope you got talk to the guy or the lady.
Yeah. Oh, she was a savage too. She's good. I still have her. I had her on the book and everything.
That's insane.
Yeah. We
so
were
she was
a high
built
school
like
reunion
this
and everything.
Wow. So she's like old girl, Brittany Renner or whatever the fucking name is.
Yes.
Or the other one, the one that had sex with like 400 niggas before she got out of the 8th grade. Yeah.
400 niggas?
That's what she said. It might have been less. It might have been more. What the fuck is her name? Oh, my God. It's Brittany Renner and her best friend. They're both porn stars, but Brittany retired.
Brittany Renner's a porn star?
She was.
I did not know that.
She was. And then she tried to fuck Cap, and he took it down once. And then after, he was like, to prove that you really are into me, you got to fly to Miami yourself, bitch.
Oh, I heard about this.
She did it. She was like, yeah, he made me pay for my own ticket. As he should. He's a king. Yeah, you a peasant. That. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. I'm just going to be paying for you.
That's a real king. That's not Andrew Tate. That's like a real deal. That's like a real deal king.
Yo,
fuck
facts.
Out of here.
I can't remember what that girl's name is, but like, yeah, man, she was wilding on, fuck is the name of the podcast?
Damn, you learn something new every day. I'm about to look up Brittany. Yeah, I'm gonna look her up. I didn't know she was a porn star.
Wilding, and you'll find the video with Kodak trying to fuck her with his tongue out, like from 3 weeks ago. Yo, being a podcaster and a comedian, nigga, I
you consume a lot.
I just fall down the rabbit hole that is YouTube, and I've run into but that shit is crazy. Yeah. Like, she's really a hoe for hot. Like, she'll fuck whoever for like for like 2 bands, for like the money it would cost to like pay her car note and buy a new purse. Like, it's crazy.
I wouldn't even pay that if I was famous though for her. Like I don't know. I look at her, I'm like,
no, because you can get it for free.
Yeah,
that's why I don't get how niggas got me too. But that's a conversation for
that. No, we could have it right now. I mean, like realistically, is there any woman like celebrity, anyone right now that you would pay for pussy? Like say you were loaded.
If I was loaded, I need Riri.
Yeah,
even with the baby weight, love that.
Yeah, 100%.
I fucking love her, bro. Her and then she probably washed now, but Rosario Dawson. I love that bitch too.
A current one for me is Megan Thee Stallion. Oh my God.
I can't do fake titties.
You think she has fake titties? I thought she was like, she looks like she's, the thing that I find attractive about her is that she looks
real.
Just all natural. Thick.
She look real.
Yeah.
Titties are fake.
Yeah.
That disappoints me. I'll take it down though. I'll take it down. But her, Cardi, JT, the other bitch from the city.
I can't do Cardi at all.
Cardi, she talk too much, and she'll rob you. So you don't want to. You don't want to do that. But like, yeah, nah.
Yo, well, you know that I was taking down Rhode Island bitches purposely while I was in. So I came. The story about me coming to Rhode Island from New York. I came here when I was 19. I had family out here. My whole Dominican side of the family lived out here. And even before I moved out here, I was just, when I would come here to visit my cousin, he was like a brother to me, still is. Mm-hmm. I was purposely just having long distance things with bitches out here because the risk in New York for so many different things was crazy. Like, bitches robbing you is the number one thing.
Word. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Like, I'm not bringing you to my crib. I'm not going to your hood because Lord knows I'm going to get jumped by your cousins or some other shit.
Nope. I'd rather have a fling with a bitch from Rehoboth.
Yeah, nah, for real. And when I was in New York, I would fuck with bitches in Jersey. Or I would fuck with bitches in Queens. Queens is still New York, but I was living in Harlem at the time. So it was either Harlem or right next door was the Bronx. The Bronx is just not happening.
Yeah, nah.
I had one Bronx bitch, and I was like, nope. That's
why she got you jammed up?
She got me a little jammed up. That was my first pregnancy scare. So not jammed up in a sense that, but she did this. She didn't do this. She did this not so cute thing where I was like, I didn't even know a bitch could do this, especially when I was younger. But I was like trying to come out. Like she felt me trying to come out and she pulled me back in. Yup. I was fucking manhandled.
She was Latino?
Yeah, 100%.
Shit.
Dominican and Puerto Rican like myself.
Yeah. That's no good.
Like if I want, I mean, at this point in my life, I just nutting bitches. You know what I mean? But clearly, I'm 2 kids deep.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get a vasectomy.
You don't want more than 2?
No.
Yeah,
not
you
with
got
the shit
one
I've
of
been
each.
through either.
You got one of each.
Not with the shit I've been through either. I've been through a lot of court shit recently. I always try to say, all respect, and she's a big supporter, always listening. My son's mother. I would never expect it from her, but still trust issues. I don't want the possibility of dealing with another court situation.
Nah,
I'm just
I feel you, bro.
And realistically, like back to what you said, you know what I mean? If I really fuck with you, if I have a connection with you, like
maybe
I'm raw dogging.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not using no fucking condoms.
Of course.
I trust
You're an adult.
I don't have random sex with random bitches. Like I gotta know you. There's gotta be a connection.
Word.
There.
You gotta know that the risk for disease is super low.
So exactly.
And if pregnancy, it's always gonna be high.
And so I'm raw dogging. And to take it a step further, I'm gonna get a vasectomy because if you're telling me I get a vasectomy and then I could just nut and whatever, like fuck it.
Why not? Why not? If you got insurance, that procedure's free, man.
Exactly.
Like
that is it really?
Hell yeah.
Oh shit. I knew.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's only like what is it? Superficial. Like if you want to get your tits done, you got to pay for that type of shit.
Yeah. 100%.
But if that's a health reason, like you could say, if you're shooting blanks, they'll snip you anyway. Oh, won't even tell you. You know what I mean? Like so. Yeah. That's if you got insurance, nigga. That's on the bubble.
Why you've done this?
No, fuck no. I could impregnate whoever, but I won't. Like, dog.
So you pull out. Like, are you
no,
really
I'm
good
not.
at it?
I'm not. If they're on birth control, we'll have the conversation. If they're not on birth control, that's the first question that I ask. Like when we get into the room and we about to do it, and I'm about to go off the top ropes, hit that bitch with the RVD, the 5-star frog splash. I gotta make sure that when I land, I'm going to get the pin count. I need the 3 count. I need the 3-4, pin 4, whatever the fuck they call it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, are you birth control? If they go, no, then you're getting it all over your fucking belly button, bitch. All on your, all on your innie.
That's true.
If it's back shots and I'm about to, you know what I mean? You're getting it all on your back. Now lay there for 5 minutes and feel depressed as I go find a towel.
That's so funny.
You know what I mean?
Even I want to say the same shit, and this is probably some Dominican ass shit, but there's even been times where she's like, yo, the same conversation, like, nah, I'm not on birth control. And I'll try to play it off like, all right, I'm going to come out. And the first couple times I'll probably come out. But you know when you have a connection with somebody, the sex is usually fire. Then there's that one time where you're like, oops.
Yeah. No, I'm not doing that. Because I don't want anybody to get.
But respectfully, I've dropped a cool $50 to $60 a day after way too many times in my life. Yeah, way too many.
See,
times.
I love my money too much to do that. That's why I just come out. It's almost one of those things where like when we were kids in health class or whatever the fuck you learned about sex, they said you can't feel pre-cum. That's some bullshit. I know. As soon as I have the feeling that I'm about to come, pre-cum's about 3 seconds after that. That's when you pull the fuck out. Mm-hmm. And if you got to work that shit like you're Jimmy in a fucking lock, you do what you got to do.
Yeah.
But like, don't say, oh shit, I'm coming, and then stay in there. Because them little pre-cum monsters will knock a little goofy ass up too. Bro. You know what I mean?
You ever have a bitch be like, yo, come in me, like mid-sex?
All the time, man. Too many times.
Oh God.
Too many times. And that's the reason why niggas be out here killing bitches. No disrespect. No disrespect. Yo, you shouldn't have laughed at that. But like, no cap. Like niggas aren't equipped to handle their emotions, and they probably only got sex a couple times from like one person. Mm-hmm. And then when a shorty says that to you, nigga, that's probably one of the most empowering things a shorty will ever say to you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Come in me. That means dominate me. I'll have a baby by you. I'll risk it. Yo, so in a nigga's brain, they're like, oh shit, for real? That makes you, the strokes are crazier. Your dick is.
That's it. Yeah, that's a fact.
And
that's an all natural blue chew right there.
Bro, and y'all have the best orgasm you'll ever had in your life. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? She come, you come, and like, now if you were the nigga who couldn't make her come before, now you did. You know what I'm saying? But after that, he ain't a regular nigga no more. No. You told me to come to you and I did. So in the event that you have my child, or even if, you're on birth control and you don't, I am all the way about this relationship. You can't get rid of me. Cinnamon Apple, rest in peace to her and him.
Oh my God.
Cinnamon Apple. You know what I'm saying? Like, she told that nigga to come in her. And then she fucked him laughing at that. And then she fucked another nigga.
Yeah.
And then he killed her. And went to jail.
That wasn't funny.
But we all laughed. We all thought it was all sweet. Yeah. Then like 2 weeks later, we found out he murdered her. Yeah, she told him to come in her 1,000,000%, bro. And certain niggas just aren't built like that, bro. You can't what are we doing? It's just crazy, bro.
What's up? What do you feel about the Bad Bunny shit and the reactions to it? Most.
Oh, the kiss? Bad Bunny is Bad Bunny, bro. He can do whatever he wants.
Yo, why were people so surprised at it? That's my biggest thing.
He dressed up like a whole woman and is like, like he put on fake titties, bodysuit.
Yes,
was tonguing down a nigga in that video.
Yeah. Why were niggas so surprised?
Because there is rampant homophobia in your culture, my culture, the culture of cisgender males in general, and niggas are uncomfortable with looking at images like that. Mm-hmm. My thing is, why do you care? You know what I mean? Like, what Bad Bunny represents just outside of the Boricua.
And you would think in 2022, like, it would get old, but it's the same exact reaction that niggas had to Elton John, to fucking
niggas
Freddie
fuck the
Mercury,
Bad Bunny.
Frank Ocean.
Niggas fuck the Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Straight bitches.
Yeah.
That hurts them.
That's true.
He out here kissing men now. You know what I'm saying? And that's how stupid niggas are, right? Like, he means so much to so many different people, so many groups of people because of the music that he makes. So when they see him doing something that in their mind they think that he's better than, or like he's pandering to a certain group, he's not. He's just having fun.
Yeah, you know how many people I heard fucking the last couple of days, he's pushing this agenda, he's getting paid for it, and it's like, bro, shut the fuck up.
He also got paid to wrestle last year, and he did a great job.
Yeah, he did.
He did a phenomenal job with Christian Sane or whatever. What the fuck is the nigga name?
Fuck. With
wrestling guy.
In the Royal Rumble, or you talking about?
Nah, the tag team.
The tag team.
Yeah, it was during WrestleMania.
He's in the Judgment Day now. Fuck. Puerto Rican cat.
Yeah, tall, with the long hand, stocky.
Damian Priest.
There you go. I knew it was like Christian Santiago or some shit.
Yeah, some shit. Yeah, Damian Priest.
Yeah.
He's an animal.
But you know, he did
an amazing job.
He practiced.
Him and Logan Paul. I'm like, yo, where the fuck y'all niggas get this shit from?
They trained for like 3-4 months at a time. They went to boot camp.
Yeah.
And he went off the turnbuckle. I'm like, okay, Bad Bunny, I see you.
He's I would never shame Bad Bunny.
You can't. He's out here making $400 a ticket for niggas to have their head on the roof.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
That's the cheapest. $400 for your head to be on the roof.
I know a girl who pays $1,600 to be one over the floor, I believe. One level over the floor for 2 tickets, $1,600
each.
For both, so $800 a ticket.
Yeah, nah. During the pandemic, right? I looked it up. He did the Garden. He did the Boston Garden in 2021. The nosebleeds started at $450. The floor seats started at like $2,700 bucks, and a lot of them were sold out.
Yeah,
like, can you imagine, bro? That whole front row is like 600 people, and each of them paid over $2,700.
Nah, man.
Each ticket to see a nigga sing for an hour. That's insane.
And I really love Bad Bunny, but not that much.
Nah, no way, bro.
I love the telecast.
I saw that whole concert last week for free on IG.
Yeah. Because they record the whole shit.
I saw Kendrick for free. I saw Bad Bunny for free.
When you go to concerts, you don't record shit.
If I ever go to a concert, I'm there.
Yeah.
I don't. Why my phone out?
Yeah.
If I drop it or something, I'm gonna be pissed. I saw the Burna Boy concert for free.
Yeah.
Like, niggas, I saw all that shit for free. Niggas go to the concert and they're too busy recording. They're not even watching the shit.
You know the whole set list.
Yeah, like, I'm not going to this shit when he's up in fucking Dorchester. Get out of there. I'm not going when he goes up to New Hampshire, nigga. I just seen the whole shit at Boston. It's the same set. But yeah, nah, it didn't bother me, bro. I know who he is. He's like he's almost gender fluid himself.
Yeah, nah, he is.
You know what I mean? Like, he's chilling. He's comfortable. Like, the nigga was bullied, like, came from a poor ass fucking property of the United States. Like, let him live. And now he's fucking rich. He's the artist of the year. Let that nigga live, bro. He can kiss whoever he want.
It's funny.
As long as they're over 18.
Doing the comedy shit, being a comedian and all that, like, I feel like the barbershop is like a perfect place for us, because I play into a lot of like what niggas be saying, and I'll troll, and I'll, you know what I'm saying, but sometimes like it gets too much and I can't even like play into it. Like in the barbershop, a lot of it was, oh, he's pushing the agenda, there's an agenda, somebody's paying him to do this shit, and it's like, bro, he's been this way, he's always been this way, and it's fine, he's comfortable in his skin. And a lot of niggas are not. The thing that I learned from working at barbershops day in and day out is a lot of niggas are not comfortable in their own skin.
No. A nigga could. Those are the same type of niggas that if their girl said hi to you, as soon as you get out of whatever space you're in, they're going to ask them how you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's going to be in a tone where it's like defensive. It's like, I grew up with him.
How
come I never heard about him? Because you're not gonna hit like you never asked.
It's not even no shady shit.
It's like I grew up with him. Like I took baths with this nigga before, like you were, whatever. Like what are you talking about? But that's how niggas are. That toxic masculinity shit is so trash, so fucking trash.
And it's what it's called. It's toxic.
Yeah, man. I talk my shit about women, but like I said, I love them as my only vice.
Yeah,
it's my only vice. It's like living life and then these women, because each new one is a challenge.
Yeah,
and to be able to take one down, it's like a lion hunting a gazelle, my nigga. Like, yes, it's bad to like talk about having another notch on your belt, but I also feel like if you allow yourself to become that notch, that is on you, because so many women talk about, oh, they're independent and they're this and they're that, and they're listening to Beyonce and they're listening to Riri and all of these female artists. SZA had a whole album about cheating on her niggas. Her whole first album is about cheating, and they're singing it. All this shit into it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce talk about she caught Jay-Z cheating, and she gonna make this she gonna be so toxic. She still got pregnant by this nigga afterwards. and had twins.
Yep.
Made a whole album about his infidelity, got knocked up with twins. And these women are sitting there idolizing these women like they're different. You're all the same. For the right nigga that you like, you are going to do some dumb shit. You're going to get knocked up by the nigga. You might get knocked upside the head by the nigga. All of that shit. All of the shit that you say you will never take. It's all cap.
Yeah.
It's all cap, bro. Like, y'all be wilding and lying.
And a lot.
Y'all be lying. Oh, I would never. Yes, the fuck. Nothing. Have you ever fucked a girl that called you bro?
Yes.
Said you were her brother? How many times? Over, under
Many.
5?
Over 5. Way over 5.
Bro, I'm over like 20.
Yeah.
I was every one of these bitches' brother until I was. Like, what are you talking about? Y'all be lying. It just sounds good.
Yeah.
That's my brother, girl. Like, you could do whatever you want with him. Okay, well, what's gonna happen? I already know. I've been in this movie before. I'm gonna fuck your friend. We're gonna have sex, and I'm gonna act like I don't want to do it out of respect for you, and that's gonna make her want to do it even more. And it's gonna happen. And in about 6 to 8 months down the line, after you've been festering and letting the idea of me fucking your friend sit in your head, you're gonna want like payback, even though I was never with the bitch, and you're gonna want to see what the dick tastes like too. Yo. And then we're gonna fuck.
Bitches ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit either.
No, nobody ain't shit. Nobody ain't shit. I'm gonna get that on a shirt. Nobody ain't shit.
Nah, it's true. We should do it. Yeah, we should
Nobody ain't shit, bro.
Nah, because niggas and bitches like love doing the whole like, oh, niggas ain't, there's a lot of like niggas ain't shit out there. There's always a lot of bitches ain't shit out there. And it's like, bro, we all ain't shit.
We're all trash.
We're all
absolute. We're all garbage
in our own way.
We're all garbage. Some better than others, but for the most part, all deplorable behavior that we exhibit out here in these streets on a daily.
That's a fact. I'm gonna definitely wrap this up very, very soon to close.
To do that, I need to ask you about this wrestling shit, bro.
Yeah,
I know I'm the guest, but I gotta ask you, where does that passion for wrestling come from?
Oh, where does it come from? I used to do it.
You used to wrestle?
I used to wrestle.
Get the fuck out of here. In high school?
So while all the niggas in high school was playing ball, they were on varsity, they were doing baseball, whatever. I was the one. Aside from this, I was the nigga who was doing pro wrestling.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I was doing pro wrestling.
So I had this. I sent this to you in our little chat or whatever. I need your top 10 all time, bro.
Top 10,
or just top 10 active, because I don't know all of them.
All time, I'll do right now. I'll do all time off the top of my head. I'll do 1 to 10. Shawn Michaels is number 1.
HBK, shout out to him.
Taker 2. Stone Cold 2. Taker 3. Jericho 4.
You're on the list. Yeah, Jericho's a good pick.
After this, it kind of gets a little just all over the place because those are the ones that I always have in my 3 or 4 top.
It's your pod, man. Take your time.
I put CM Punk in there for sure
because
he really changed the game with that pipe bomb and everything that followed, and not only everything that followed for him after, but also how it changed. Like Daniel Bryan became a champion. He beat Triple H in the same night. Like that was all after Punk did what he did. I'll start throwing other niggas in there. Orton is in my top 10 for sure. He's one of the best heels of all time. And he's just a natural born athlete.
Yeah, shout out to the Viper.
Seth Rollins is in my top 10.
I saw what you posted about that nigga yesterday.
That nigga's a fucking thug, bro. He's amazing. He's one of the best wrestlers, period, like pure wrestlers. And he's amazing on the microphone.
He is.
Bryan Danielson's in there.
I think that's 8 or 9.
That's 8.
Yeah, you got 2 more.
Triple H is in there for sure. And then, am I missing anybody solid from Attitude to Ruthless Aggression era? Man, I don't know if you follow AEW too, but I fuck with Kenny Omega heavy.
I know who that is.
He's never been a WWE guy, but and I feel like he could have been, but he did the whole let me help these niggas start a company. So he's in there.
Mad respect. I mean, that's the same thing that Cody did. And then until the money wasn't right, Cody did a lot of shit. But I respect that. That's a great list. It's a really good list.
What's your top 10 of all time?
My top 10 of all time? Bruh, I watch sporadically. I'm not like you and fucking J Poppy. Y'all niggas is like watching every week, Raw, SmackDown.
I try to. Yeah, I try to. There's a time.
You got belts.
When it's not good, I don't watch it. Like, for a while, I was watching AEW without watching WWE. But now Vince started like doing his thing a little bit, and then he dropped out, and Triple H has just been killing it by himself.
Word. Okay.
He's been like, so I've been genuinely tuning into Raw and SmackDown every week, which is kind of crazy.
That's what's up. And
Friday nights I'm usually either like beat from work and I'm chilling. That's when I watch SmackDown, but I always have the drive to kind of be outside if something's happening, which in PVD, thankfully, we live in the city. Something's always going on.
But you went to an AEW live and you went to a WWE joint this year.
Yeah.
This summer. You went to two events.
I usually go like two or three times a year to wrestling shows. Yeah, I love that shit.
And that was like a month apart when you went. I stalked your Instagram.
We gotta go, man. We gotta go.
I don't gotta go nowhere. I don't do that wrestling shit no more. It's like crazy.
But you pay attention still. Like.
Sometimes. I watch the pay-per-views. I watch WrestleMania and the day after on Peacock because my father got it for free, like type of shit. But okay. I'm not watching it live, nigga. I know enough to get by. I'm a super casual fan. But my top 10, Stone Cold off top, The Rock off top. Yo, man, Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero gotta be in.
Eddie Guerrero was a fucking savage. I mean, he took a lot of steroids, him and Benoit, but that nigga was a savage. And he was one of the hardest wrestlers to beat in the SmackDown Nintendo 64 game.
Keep naming the 10. I'm a fucking old man. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, go ahead. No Mercy. That's what it was called. No Mercy. Number 4 would have to be Edge. I fuck with Edge. Heavy. Loved Edge. 5 would be Matt Hardy. 6 would be Jeff Hardy, because those guys were high flying. They were doing their thing. They were wilding out. Number 7 would be, did I say The Rock? If I didn't say The Rock at the beginning, The Rock. And if I did say The Rock, then Mankind. And number 8 would be Mankind, because that nigga's fire and had like probably the most personalities ever in wrestling history. He had like 5 or 6 rebrands, you know, Mankind, Dude Love, Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, like, motherfucker was a legend. And he put his body on the line until he absolutely, positively, physically could not do it anymore. So he'd be number 8. Who else would be in my top 10? You know what? I'll have to throw the Undertaker in there for sure. And I don't know if I want to throw his brother in there. I might have to go Undertaker then. Number 9, yep. I might have to, yeah. So The Rock is number 7. Mankind / Mick Foley is number 8. Then Undertaker. And then the last one, I'm going to do it's a toss-up, yo. I'm going to give it to this nigga D'Lo Brown. I think D'Lo Brown.
D'Lo Brown is mad athletic for his size.
For no reason. And at the head shake is it. He was just hilarious.
He was a beast.
He was hilarious. He was goofy. He's
underrated. He's 100% underrated.
Yo, sure. Everybody from the Nation or whatever, that whole little crew,
that whole faction.
Them niggas was definitely underrated because Rocky stood out and then Vince did this to him, thrusting him into the spotlight.
Yeah, he always does, though.
And the rest of these niggas was like, all right, what the fuck, Farouk, D-Lo, all these niggas. But Farouk, his swag was unmatched in the Attitude Era. And he was definitely a strong,
Ron
like,
Simmons,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Honorable mention is definitely R-Truth. That bitch.
Oh, yeah, he's a beast. People forgot what he did in TNA before WWE did what they did to him. But I think he loves that, though. He loves what he does.
He's like best friends with Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
And Roman makes sure, as long as Roman's happy. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
That 24/7 title shit is hilarious.
Oh, it's dumb funny.
I watch that. When I say I go down a rabbit hole, I literally just watch all the times he's won that belt.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest shit ever. But, like, it's hilarious. He pinned Peter Rosenberg in a hotel suite, my nigga.
Yeah.
That shit's wild, bro. Like, what are we doing?
Yo, that was crazy.
When little Jimmy threw the cup of water in his face, like, everything R-Truth does is hilarious, bro.
Dumb funny. Dumb funny. He loves it. He loves
little
what
Jimmy.
He does. He loves what he does.
I respect
What's
it.
your top 5, to wrap it up, what's your top 5 comedians dead or alive?
Dead or alive? Nah, I got to do both. And you got to do both, too.
Yeah, both at the, so that's what I mean, both, like, all together.
All together?
Yeah.
One list of 5 total?
Yeah.
I can't do that. I have to, I'm a real, like, I'm not saying you're not.
Nah, bro, you got years on me. You got years on me.
You got to do, I'll top 5 of all time.
Of all time.
Dead and alive. Shit. I'm going to have to go Robin Harris at 5. Bernie Mac at 4. Chappelle, Rock, Murphy. That's all time. All time. Active right now, that list is a lot different. It's Ali Wong, Wanda Sykes.
Wanda Sykes is hilarious.
Bill Burr, Chappelle, Rock. Top 5 right now, active.
Mm-hmm.
Now you, sir. Top 5 all time, including
All time,
alive and dead niggas.
Yeah,
and then top 5 active right now that are like, that you fuck with.
Inactive, I guess, and I'll put inactive and dead in the same list. Bernie Mac. Chris Rock is active, right?
Yeah, he can count. That's what I did.
All right, I'm just going to throw it all in there. I'll throw all in there of all time, and then I'll throw some new active people in there too. Definitely Bernie Mac, definitely Chris Rock. I'm gonna throw Murphy in there because I haven't watched probably a lot of his shit. There's probably a lot of his shit that I still have to watch, but my dad swore by him just like he swore by Bernie Mac. My dad put me onto comedy a lot. And those are definitely his top 3 niggas back around that time.
Okay.
Chappelle is my number 1 for sure.
So who's that number 2?
Sandler. I really love Sandler. I don't know if you like Sandler.
I understand why people like Sandler.
Yeah.
He's not my cup of tea, though.
He's not your cup of tea.
I'm a Bill Burr guy.
Yeah.
I can only like one white boy at a time. If I were to have honorable mention, it would be Tom Segura. Because Tom Segura is fucking hilarious. I like white guys who know they're white guys. If I were
to extend it into a top 10 and also throw like multiple honorable mentions in there, I mean, honestly.
Well, do your top 5 active.
I don't mean to fucking put. So top 5 active, Bill Burr's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Burr is in there. I love Michael Che. Michael Che's in there.
Yeah, Michael Che is hilarious. I can respect that.
Tom Segura. I really love D'Elia. I know a lot of people, like, there's certain people who have to understand his humor. And I know he got canceled a little bit over the pandemic. And
yeah.
Cancel culture is a separate
I can see it. So that's 4. Need one more.
Damn. I really love shows, man.
You like shows?
You could see that in a lot of people who talk to me, they know off the rip, like, inspirations for podcasting and comedy.
Yeah.
Shows is a big one. D'Elia is definitely a big one, especially when I do this shit by myself. It's very goofy, very talking to myself. Mm-hmm. What niggas do, throughout the day or whatever. But those are definitely like out of the newer cats. And you mentioned Wanda. Wanda Sykes is fucking hilarious.
Auntie Wanda, man, her latest special is fire.
Yeah.
Allie's is fire too. Mm-hmm. But like, I always we talk about equity, diversity, equity, inclusion. I have to make sure that there's at least 2 women on my list for the active shit. Back in the day, it didn't really exist. Wanda would be on that list too because she's been doing it longer than everybody.
If I were to throw a woman, Wanda Sykes is fucking hilarious. Mm-hmm. I gotta watch some Ali Wong shit too though. I haven't watched any of her
She's
stuff.
gonna surprise you, bro.
Yeah.
She's just fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Who the hell is this peeking in?
That's my next. That's what I'm recording next.
Oh, got you.
I got like a little business here now.
Good for you. Out here making money.
It's so weird.
Scared the shit out of me.
It's for the studio to pay for itself. It's way too much money to podcast. And
Word. I was about to pull out my gun. R. Kelly shit. Like, whose face is that in the fucking window? But yeah, man. That's a good list, brother. For sure.
Have you ever... I need to hear this from you before I do my first gig back in a while. Have you ever fucking...
Bombed
bad?
Of course. It's probably.
But what's your version of bomb though? Because I feel like you and me have always had this like charisma to us.
You can still
clearly school, but you can still bomb. Yeah,
bombing looks different on everybody, bro. You know what I mean? It's like you're a keynote speaker at a conference, and you know your speech doesn't hit with the crowd. Not everybody. Like it's not a resounding like, ooh, this guy was amazing. It's there's a lot of awkward silence. Like there's a lot of awkward silences, and like niggas is like, what the fuck?
Yes.
And I've had a couple of those. The worst I've ever bombed was at a Knights of Columbus in Warwick, and the whole entire crowd was like 50-plus-year-old white people.
Oh God. And, well, that's probably why.
And there was no stage. There was no stage. Like the stage was like 4.5 feet up from like the ceiling. So you couldn't stay on the stage. You had to stand on the ground with the peasants and deliver the jokes. And that just wasn't a good, you know what I mean? And I was going there when I first started. So I talk about how I caught chlamydia. You know what I mean? Like that's one of my original bits. You know what I mean? Like I go into like how I use, I go into how I use like the code word, the safe word pineapples when I'm having sex with a bitch and it feels off. Like pineapples, bitch. Like, what's going on with your vagina? Why is my shit throbbing like this? Type shit. But yeah, they weren't feeling it, and it's because a lot of those white guys weren't fucking multiple bitches. They didn't look the type to have more. You know what I mean? So that it wasn't relatable. But I bombed with grace. Like I stood up there. I did my 10, got my $50. Like it is what it is. And then there was another time that I was more embarrassed because I bombed in front of a room that I already murdered 2 times prior. And they put me on as the host, and I didn't know how to host. And I went in there with the Jamie Foxx thing. Like, Jamie Foxx will give you the best advice ever. His interview with Denzel Washington when he's doing, like, the Bacardi interviews, I went up there thinking, like, yo, I already smoked this fucking crowd twice. I don't got to really be funny. I can just go up there and say whatever the fuck I want, and they're going to respond. It's not true. You got to earn every laugh.
Yeah, man,
and I bombed. And then what made it worse is like my mentor, the OG that I asked, how do I do what you do, heckled me. And he wasn't funnier than me when he was heckling me, but the fact that he did it let me know just how disengaged the whole crowd was. Yeah. And so I had to like figure out, all right, how do I stay on this mic for at least like 4 more minutes so it doesn't look like I'm a puss. So it doesn't look like I'm a bitch. Yeah. If I get off the mic right now, obviously everyone knows I don't got shit.
And everything else was off the top.
I followed through. I did like 4 minutes of material, made it like respectable, kind of, if you can even call that a thing. And then I brought up the first comic and just brought niggas up. I didn't do no time in between after that. And it was rough. Motherfucker said, yeah, you've been funnier than that. Well, it's like, motherfucker, I know. Because you was here at all 3 shows. Yeah. But, you know, I got arrogant, bro. I got saucy. I went up there like I could just fucking talk and No, you can't do. You gotta do your set all the time. That's why it's important to have. If you're gonna do 10 minutes, have like 6 that you can smash. But yeah, I bombed twice, and that second one, everyone's in there. All these black folk that I love and that I have respect for are watching me tank. But I know they know that I'm funny, so it's like I'm not. So
it sounds like you didn't bomb on your first time. You did it.
First time I didn't bomb.
Yeah.
Hell
you know what's funny, bro? The first show I ever did, and I've been doing the Take As Needed shit since, so I don't know if you know, but I did the Take As Needed shit since before. If you look my Take As Needed up, there's going to be 2 that come up. There's going to be one with a group of people, and then there's going to be mine. So I did this with a group of people before, and they fell out of love with it. But before they did, we were able to make a show out of it. They did their thing. The girl had her part of the show where she was being interactive with the crowd. My boy at the time did, he kind of just did sketches, and we had like a projector for it. and I was doing kind of like stand-up type stuff because that's what I grew up on.
Monologues.
Yeah. But I actually had like written stuff that I was just, you know, this what we do. We fucking remember shit and that's what we go off of. Didn't bomb, but because it was like it wasn't solely a stand-up, it was a live podcast.
Too much going on.
There was
man.
people in the crowd who didn't belong. AKA at the end, I literally had 3 in the same group, of course, three of those very liberal, very vegan, very offended by everything. White bitches come up to me and say, "Oh, I didn't really like that. Like these jokes, they were a little sexist and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "All right, well, the whole crowd laughed. That was it." And the funny thing is, my shorty at the time was telling me that 2 of those girls were laughing. One of them started talking shit, and the rest of them were like, you're right.
It for everybody else.
You're right.
Because they don't realize.
And it's funny because the jokes that I was making towards women, I guess, was towards my shorty at the time and my daughter. You know, I was speaking about the fears I had of having a daughter and things that could happen and how I would handle it if I had a son. But it was me kind of poking fun at the fact that I was exposing myself. You know, I was exposing the fact that niggas can be very there's double standards and shit.
For sure.
But it goes back to what you were saying earlier, something simple as like the WNBA stuff. There's certain things that, you know, like women the point that you made earlier was women have reality TV. Mm-hmm. They're not gonna like hearing that, but it's true. You know what I mean? Like, word. You
don't like professional sports. You like reality TV.
Exactly.
You like the drama.
But at the time, my point was I was poking fun at the fact that how I would handle like if I walked in on, God forbid, my daughter having sex and how I would react to walking in on my son having sex.
It's 2 different responses.
And that off the rip set off this, like, at the end of the show, it was like, oh, you know, hey, and I didn't ask for the criticism.
Yeah,
hey, they just saw everybody coming up to me showing love. It was my first ever doing anything stand up, and they came up to me and they were like, "Hey, you know, I really loved it, but I think these parts were a little sexist." And it's like, in my mind, I'm like, "Yo, you don't really belong." Like maybe you shouldn't have come. Like, yes, it was labeled a live podcast show, but the genre, when you look at podcasts, because you have to have a genre, was comedy. So why'd you come? Have you ever had that reaction? Like, have you ever had people write something about you online or come up to you locally or be like, "Yo, I
had another comic come up to me and ask me to apologize to somebody who was literally heckling every comic on the show."
Oh God!
He heckled like 4 people in a row, and the first 4 people that he had, and actually it was 5 people in a row. 2 of them were vets and have been doing stand-up for 10 years. Didn't know how to deal with this motherfucker. Mm-hmm. The other 3 were like new motherfuckers. They were newer than me, and they went up there. They scratched the surface, but didn't really address it to the point where he stopped laughing because the guy he had special needs, and he laughed at everything. Yeah, like he laughed while you were trying to set up the punchline, and again, not a lot of niggas can go off the top, be extemporaneous, and be adaptable and like go off the cuff and like attack a heckler or shut a motherfucking heckler up. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So I said, when I get up there, if this guy's still laughing, if he does this shit to the dude that goes up before me, I'm gonna tell him to shut the fuck up. Simple as that. Yeah. And I went up there and I did about 2 minutes when I told that motherfucker to shut the fuck up. Guy's name was Leaf. His name was Leaf. Yeah. Overweight white dude, special needs. He's there with his sister. That's his caretaker. But what's crazy about the whole story, Jimmy, is that the owner and the promoter came back several times and was like, "Does anybody know who that guy is? Because he's ruining the show." And people are getting uncomfortable. They keep tapping me on the shoulder. They're asking me to kick him out. I don't want to do that if any of you guys know who he is. Does anybody know? The nigga is sitting right there, bro. Like, right across from me. He said nothing for 90 minutes. Went up, did his set, bombed. Came off of the stage, my nigga. Waited for the show to be over. I got mad random people giving me props, high fives and shit. I felt like a Power Ranger, and I just saved Angel Grove, nigga. It was ridiculous. Nigga, it was crazy. Jimmy, motherfuckers is high-fiving me and shit. Motherfuckers is offering me drinks. The bar's closed. It was wild. It was like, yo, that your set was so good. Thank you for saying something. He was ruining the fucking show for me until you came up, blah, blah. Mind you, this was a show with like 11 comics on it. So it was already a long fucking night. No one wants to watch 10 different niggas bomb. Only 2 niggas was funny that night, me and the headliner. You know what I'm saying? And so when you have a heckler that's ruining the experience for the other 150 people in the room, it's a fucking awful night. You spent $20 to get in, $10 a piece if you're on a date. You know what I'm saying? You're buying drinks, you're buying food, you're making the fucking club rich. And then this asshole who doesn't know anything about social cues keeps hee-hee-hawing as soon as he's like, yeah, man, so my name is Jimmy and I'm from New York. Ha, ha, ha. He was doing shit like that.
Joker shit.
No, bro, legit though. He was legit laughing though, because he didn't get it. He didn't understand. So I told him, shut the fuck. Everybody understands. Shut the fuck up. I say, yo, leaf, branch, tree, whatever the fuck your name is, shut the fuck up. I'll send you the video. It's real shit. I was like, yo, you literally are out here fucking. We do this shit because we love it, and you're making it hard, bro. Like, shut the fuck up. Let other people laugh. You're ruining the experience.
Yeah.
No, I promise you nothing I'm about to say is that funny, my nigga. I called him my nigga and all that. I was whining on this nigga. And then my roommate, her baby dad, they were there like, woo! And motherfuckers started clapping. It was a whole thing. But when I got off the stage and I said, like, niggas was treating me like I was fucking the Green Ranger, this fucking bitch-ass comic nigga gonna, but, hey, Wole, you know, man, great set, bro. Like, you did great. Just wanted to let you know that, like, that guy that you... like he's actually like my girl's brother and his feelings are really hurt and it would mean a lot to us if you can apologize. Jimmy, tell me why one of the owners of the Comedy Connection was standing right behind him, heard this nigga say he's my girl's brother, ears perked up like on some snake shit, like alert shit from like a video game, turned around immediately and was like, Wole, you good, I got this. And he said, Wole doesn't have to apologize for shit. You're an asshole. And just laid into this nigga on some Tony Soprano shit. He was like, you're a fucking asshole. You heard me for an hour and a half. Ask who knew this dickhead. He's ruining the night. I own this bar. You'll never work here again. You're a piece of shit. He doesn't owe your apology. You owe him an apology, and you owe me an apology. Hell, you owe my whole staff an apology. Like, he's a real teed off. And one of the owners, like, this motherfucking Dave is so quiet. He minds his own business. All he cares about is making his money. Yeah. All he cares about is running his business, bro. He won't even say hi to you. You say, what's going on, Dave? This nigga will like give you a head nod or like tip his hat like we're in the fucking Wild Wild West. For him to go off on this dude and like defend me, I was like, yo, righteous. But yo, that shit was crazy. Like, you knew that he was ruining the show. You said nothing. And then you had the nerve to come up to me because your girl's giving you pussy. And she said, oh my God, that black guy like ruined, like he's making Leaf cry. I don't give a fuck about y'all named him Leaf. He should cry every day. He should go to bed tonight, get tucked in and cry.
Yeah, nah, that's you set him up for failure with that one.
But yeah, excellent pod, man.
I appreciate you coming on. I also appreciate you, motivating me forcing me, honestly, against my will.
You said apply pressure.
I did say apply pressure. I'm going to re-embark and hopefully now stay on this journey. Hopefully another pandemic doesn't interrupt it. But I'm glad you called me earlier, honestly.
I got you, bro.
Because I've been dying to do it, but I needed that. Every now and then we need that push. I've been very busy, but there's always time to fucking...
for the shit that you care about. Yeah. You care about this. You're really good at cutting hair. I don't know how much you care about it, but you can't call yourself a comedian. You're not on stage.
That's true. This
is me holding you accountable.
This is very true.
If you want to be like the Puerto Rican Dominican Dynamo on stage, you know what I mean? New York made Jimmy. Yeah. Everyone, please give it a round of... You got to be on stage, nigga. I'm on there. This is one platform. You literally have 3. You have the cutting hair shit. You're going to have the stage. It's just what it is. And selfishly, I just want you on stage, bro. I want to see what you can do. Because you're a funny nigga on this platform. I know you can translate it on the stage. Boy, and if you can't, then we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we're going to figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
We not bombing. Worst case scenario, we gonna be offending vegan bitches. Hopefully they're not in the crowd that night, but we'll see.
They'll be there. They're always there. They're everywhere. Yeah. That's what we live in Rhode Island. It was the most gentrified.
Y'all seen it here first, man. This is gonna be the Wayne to my Drake, the baby to my Wayne, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yes,
hey, I
appreciate
you,
you, King. Yes, sir. We out.
Welcome to hell.
Beep, 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 beep. That meet my boy. Pay my taxes.
Your girlfriend call me Kumar.
Take it
Girlfriend call me Kumar. Your name's G, you fucking scumbag.